Welcome to the work face. I've had trouble with your Ampidextrus. Yeah, that's right. It's a plant that can use either its left or its right leaves. That's right. We got one here. I'm going to share this with you now, viewers. Like a picture. Look at that. That is what we call in the trade, in the gardening trade, root bound. Okay, and you knew that I was bound to say that. I'm going to sit this little puppy down here. Right, this Ampidextrus, as you can see, the root bounding in there is quite extensive. You don't want that. You don't want it. You don't need it. What we're going to do today is we're going to split this into two. So here, using these things that we call secateurs, spelled in a funny way, you've heard that before, we're going to unclip there, and that releases the cutting function. And then what you can then easily do with these plants is you can cut through, mind your fingers, you can cut through this really easily. Now this is a very straightforward exercise, and it's easy to do, hardly any effort required. And then you get to put, you can just, it will just easily come apart. These things have got roots, okay? It's one thing that plants have nowadays, and that's to help them grow. But what we need to do is we need to just break this puppy into two. That is getting technical, as you can probably gather. Really easy to do. There we go. And now we have half. And then Ampidextrus. There, just comes away just like that. Just going to pause that a moment, just to show you exactly how easy that was. Okay, these are split up so easily, you would not believe it. There's one there, got it. There's two there. What we need now is two pots, ideally the same size. We haven't got two the same size, but that isn't going to hinder us very much now. I'm going to flip this around. You can see pot cam, as I like to call it. Pot cam. Here we are, look. Two pots ready to go. Residual stuff. Pot. They call that stuff bedding mud. Bedding mud, they call that. Okay, what I've done here, just to show you the colour contrast, I've put some of that on the floor as well. No good putting bedding mud in on its own. What you need to do, guys, just put in right there. This is what we call drainage. Put a little bit of drainage in that one. These pots aren't exactly the same size. Little trick for you guys: if you move the bigger pot further away, then perspective will eventually make the two pots look the same size. Little tip there for you. I want to put some of this bedding stuff back in. I think it's called bedding stuff, actually. I'm going to put some of that back in here. But I know what some of you are thinking. You think, hang on, Steve, dog, you're just using compound bedding stuff, bedding mud, whatever you want to call it, that's been stripped of nutrients. Fear not, I add to that this stuff as well. It looks the same. It's not the same. It looks almost exactly the same. It's not. This is another type of bedding stuff that, according to the packet, is rich in nutrients, and that's exactly what we needed. Now we're going to bed that in there, fill in around the outside, and I'll show you in 2 ticks what that looks like. What on earth do they look like? It's time to turn the camera around. There. 2 pots, 2 plants. They're called Aspidextrus, something like that. What you need to do now is water those in. Just going to show you a bit of skill here. Water those in. Keep an eye on them. They're not going to go anywhere, but keep an eye on them, and give them a feeding of dried fish bones and chicken manure. Feed that twice a day for 3 weeks. And if you still have the symptoms, then make an appointment. Finally, how the hell do you clean up the lawn after you've done all this stuff? I'll show you. See that all this stuff here, debris. Get what you call here a broom, right? And while no one's looking, a little tip here, you can just brush that in. See that? One moment it's there. Just don't tell anyone. And it's nice and easy like that, see? And if there's any bits that are left over, you can just pick them up, right? But there, look. There we go. Lovely. Lovely. Hope it rains. Whoops. Right. Next time, we're going to teach you how to repair a broom. And of course we're going to immobilise those secateurs. I'm going to do that. You needn't worry. See you next time on The Work Face. Where's the off button?